Hey, how's it going, guys? It is Fox United here, and welcome to a special type of vlog. As you can see, the background is not my background, and if I showed you the background to the background, I'm also not in my actual house. Effectively, I'm on holiday. I am currently away in Cornwall at the moment, and for some reason, we actually have beautiful weather for a change. But if you end up enjoying the vlog, feel free to drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here as well, for a special holiday vlog edition of me not filming me going to the gym and going to my house and doing random things in my house. I'm actually away and adventuring. Now, this vlog, I don't know how it's going to turn out, hence why I thought I'd do the intro now. I mean, as you can tell from the fact that I'm wearing a shirt and stuff, I've literally just been out for a meal. It was actually my birthday meal with my father, which was absolutely lovely. I thoroughly enjoyed it and had a great time. He has now evicted from the property and has run down to the beach. So I'm literally going to follow him and get down the beach shortly, even though you can tell your man's kind of burnt his nose a little bit. But basically, I don't quite know how this vlog is going to work. I don't think it's going to be like a day in my life, if that makes sense. Like, this clip that I'm doing now to intro the vlog, I'm probably not even going to film really anything for the rest of the day. And if I do, obviously I'll include it. But I think how this vlog is going to be is just the type of vlog where there's multiple days stacked into one. Obviously, as per all of my vlogs, I'm not going to be filming anything that's resulting, obviously, with my family. Because, well, I haven't asked them and I don't think they'd want to be a part of it. So obviously the vlog is going to be very chip-choppy and very sort of, selective, obviously, because don't get me wrong, there's going to be things on this holiday that I'm going to be doing on my own. But obviously there's going to be a lot of time jumps. So don't feel kind of weird if, the vlog gets very jumpy at points. It is literally because, yes, there'll be points like today where I was out for a meal where you won't see it, but there'll be stuff like today and even tomorrow where I'm going to be going out onto some walks where I'm going to be taking you along with me. But obviously, there's obviously quite a large part of Cornwall, so where specifically am I? Well, hopefully this background kind of shows it, but it kind of doesn't. So let me give you an overview of the view. Overviewception. So this is where we are currently situated. We're currently situated in a beach town called Trevone, which you may have heard, you may not have heard, and I'll explain it to you. That is where the beach is, just down over there, which is where everyone has evacuated themselves to. And we're going to be making our way down there now. Obviously, it is a stunning view, which is something that, well, to be honest, the fact of the matter is there is literally a swirly chair here to look out to that here. You kind of can't complain with it. So I'm gonna get myself down there right now. Also, if you've never been to Trevone, you're never gonna understand it, but you're gonna see that there is that giant crater down there, right over there, where those people are actually wandering. I didn't realize there was people there. That's called the blowhole. I have been down the blowhole. You shouldn't go down it, but I have. We will explore that at some point, but for now, I'm going to head to the beach. Well, actually, before I head to the beach, I should probably get changed because I'm currently not in attire worthy of going down to the beach with. So I'm going to get myself changed. And like I said, this might be the only clip that I film of today, and then the rest of it will just be multiple days from advance. So enjoy it, because it's going to be a complete mess. Right, good morning, peoples. Good afternoon, I don't know what time of the day it is anymore, but I told you that this vlog is going to be very chippy, very choppy, because of everything that, going on in the time of frame. So, we are currently going through the dodgiest, well, it's not actually that dodgy, to be honest, it could be worse, heading through the lanes to basically head down to the beach. Obviously, like I said, I said I was going to the beach last night, but like I was trying to mention, these vlogs are going to be very, like I said, jumpy, because there's things I'll be doing on my own, things I'll be doing with the family, etc. But first, we are going to do a couple of things, actually. Before I go to the beach, I am actually, first of all, going to make sure I don't get hit by a car. And secondly, there's speaking of a car, told you, I don't want to get hit by one. So I'm trying to keep myself in vain. Hello, peoples. Trying not to get killed at the same time, but I need to get two things. Now, there's a very convenient farm shop that's right around the corner from where we are, well, where I'm wandering to. And then I'm going to go show you a couple of cool little spots that are around here in Trevone Bay, which is where I'm currently staying. And then basically take it from there, to be honest. So I need hydration, because I haven't got anything. And I need sun cream, because I haven't got any of it. And as you can tell, I mean, look at the weather, by the way. It's insanely nice. I need to grab some because I haven't got any, and I'm going to burn. That's what I'm looking for, the Travone Farm Shop. Nice and small, nice and lovely, but it'll have what I need. Right, and just like that, supply secured. I've got the sun cream, the factor 50, because I burn very quickly on my face and my neck. In fact, my face is probably already burnt right now anyway. And the hydration, it's the only thing I could find. But the only thing that's depressing when you come to Cornwall is their prices. Yeah, this cost me 10 quid. Yeah, I'm not proud of it either, but I kind of don't have a choice, really. I'll tell you one fascinating thing about the walk that I'm literally embarking on, and which you're being joined to in this vlog here in Cornwall, is the fact that the pathway itself basically just goes through. I mean, look at the view. I mean, that's the starters, and that's not even the best view that we're going to get, but we are literally walking through somebody's farm. Like, it is genuinely somebody's farm. Around this other field now by here, you'll literally see all of their seeds planted. It's quite a strange thing, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a bit weird to walk on it. Like, it's a public footpath, don't get me wrong, before, you know, you start going a bit like, oh my God, you're invading some farmers' privacies or whatever. I'm not invading their privacy, well, I'm on their land, but this is actually a genuine public footpath. But you will see right now that, here we go, that it is literally, look, it's just all planted. It's their own farm. It's their own field. It's their own thing. So to be on it is a little bit strange, but I'm not faulting it at the end of the day. Of course, you know, as per the rules say, stick to the public footpath and you're absolutely fine. Obviously, go onto the farmer's field, and I mean, there's probably not a law for it. But if it was me, I'd just shoot you in the face with a gun. Bow. No, I'm joking. Obviously, you know, you can't be doing that. Can't be doing that at all. But the first place that I'm going to showcase to you, right, I'm going to put a picture on screen right now, is going to be the swimming pool in Travone. Now, it is literally a swimming pool that is created from the rocks that are there. Now, whether it was a man-made in terms of building it, I don't know. I think it's all natural. And it's a weird one, because when the tide is fully in, I don't know why, I'm breathing a lot because it's hot. All right, it is toasty. When the tide comes fully in, basically, the rock pool itself goes all the way out, right? But when the tide is in, the entire rock pool is completely covered in water. So whilst it's not it's not the warmest pool. In fact, it's Baltic freezing. But basically, I'll showcase it to you when we get down there. It is literally a pool that is created naturally via the rocks. But then when the tide is in, you can't see it. You wouldn't even think it's there. You'd just be looking at pure water. But when the tide is out, it is literally a swimming pool that you can go into. Obviously, because the tide comes into it every day, like I said, it's not a warm pool at all. The water is probably somewhere like 12 to 15 degrees. It's extremely cold. Like, I've tried to go into it without my wetsuit on, and I ended up having a temporary gender change. Because I lost my balls because it was freezing. But I'm going to try and showcase you down there. I'm literally powering through a heat haze. And I don't know why. I bought my sun cream and I haven't even put it on. So I really should do that, shouldn't I? There's a spoiler, actually, of where I'm going to take you later. I'm going to take you to that blowhole. You might know about it, but if you don't, we're going to go down there and explore it. Right, well, there you have it. Welcome to the Travone Sea Pool. See, it is literally, it's naturally been created. It goes all the way around, and obviously as the tide is now going out, it just forms this sea pool. And it's amazing. You can literally just swim into there. There's a slipway down where they are. There's a slipway down there over there in the corner. But just look at the colours, man. The colours are absolutely insane down here right now. And I will say, because I've been here quite a few times in my lifetime, that is as clear. That right there is the clearest that pool has ever been. You cannot see, you can see all the way to the bottom of that, and it's very, very rare that you can. It is absolutely stunning. And what you can do is you could do kind of two walks, basically. So you could do option one. You can go across the cliff's edges up here, if I can point my fingers properly, and you can probably see people over there, and you can literally loop all the way around there, and there's a very large beach over that way. Or you can obviously go down this way, which then leads you, if I can point in the right direction, over towards that blowhole over there. There's so many different coastal paths that you can take, but genuinely, that is the clearest I have ever seen that pool. That is outstanding, man. That is beautiful. Bloody freezing though, but stunning. It's not the worst place to take yourself on a coastal walk, is it? Like, look at it. This is what I live for, man. This is what I live for. It's just days like this and just sceneries like this, and it just warms my heart, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it to pieces. If I could do it more often, damn right I'd be doing it. But of course, there are a lot of things in life which means aka you work and you can't. But make the most of these type of moments because they're worth every second of it, man. Well, this is just a 2 to 3 minutes from where I literally last left my other bit of the vlog too. It's completely clear. What a stunning beach. This is Travone Beach, by the way. I should probably intro it properly. But this is Travone Beach. This is basically where we locally are staying. Yeah, this is my life, man. This is the life. This is, whenever you get a break, right, from doing your own works and stuff, just make sure that you're doing it right. And this right here is doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Hello, just poking myself in. But this is literally, oh, that's a better backdrop, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. I just gotta make sure I don't fall off the cliff. Apart from that, we're all good. But this is Travone Beach. It is I think it's the beach that's closest to Padstow. So it's literally, if you're gonna drive in the car from here right now to get to Padstow in Cornwall, it is literally not even 5 minutes to drive. You can walk it. There's two ways you can. You can either walk it via obviously the main roads, which is the quicker way of doing it, or where we're gonna go up to in a minute, over somewhere over there, you can actually literally walk the entire cliff route around. I've done it before. It takes you about an hour or so, I think. It depends on how fast you walk and if you're with other people, etc. But it is a beautiful, beautiful walk. And today, it is literally the best day because the rest of the trip is not scheduled to be great weather-wise. In fact, it's probably just going to be cloudy and some rain. So for context though, obviously, I am here. It's currently a Wednesday when I'm recording this video. I did the intro on the Tuesday. I've been here since last Friday, and I'm going to be here until this Sunday coming up for my working week. So when I'm recording this video, it's the 11th or the 12th of June, whatever the Wednesday is on that day. That's the date. And then obviously I'm here till, the Sunday then afterwards. So this vlog is probably going to go out after I've finished my time. Maybe not. I don't really know, actually. I have no plans for this vlog. And like I said, it is the most choppiest of vlogs ever. But I don't really care when I've got this type of background in my life. I really am not that bothered. It's absolutely gorgeous. Somewhere on that beach, my dad is down there. I don't know where. I think if I could properly figure him out, I'd probably be able to know where he is. I think I spotted him, actually. Oh, he's actually gone quite far out. I can actually see him from here. Fair play. If the sea's nice as well, I'm going in there as well. I've got my bathers and stuff in there, but whilst they're going down for a swim, I wanted to just take you guys on a little bit of adventure. So we're going to make our way now up those set of stairs over there. I'm really bad at pointing, man. Jesus. And we're going to go and loop around and have a bit of exploratory fun. A few very short minutes later, we've made it up the steps to go towards the, in quote, like Travone Point. And there's your beach. Literally on that side, we were just over there. We made our way over here. It's not that far to really go. The only thing that's a problem is, like I said, it's hot. Good thing I bought that drink, man. Jesus. I don't have a wetsuit with me, but I'm defo going in the sea because, Jesus Christ, I'm not that fit, am I? No, I do these walks quite often, in fairness. The reason why I'm tired is because I've already done a walk and I'm doing another one. So whilst I should really be resting this old knee by here because I injured it about 2 weeks ago, I'm not, and I'm ignoring everything. So there's that problem to it as well. But mate, the colours of the water, ow, oh my God. It's just a creme de la creme of beautiful. If anyone fancies like a desktop wallpaper, just pause whenever you feel like it and just look at that view. Just admire it. It's absolutely amazing. So what I was saying earlier, when we were down by there on the swimming pool, you can literally, oops, sorry, my finger's in the way. You can effectively fact, there's the path. Wow, this phone's good, better than I thought at zooming in. You can literally loop all the way around. In fact, yeah, can't go any further than that, but you can see the people, sorry, my thumb, over there. You can loop then around, and that over there is called Constantine, no, it's not, it's Harlan Bay, I think. And it's a massive beach. I'm surprised this phone zoomed in that much. I can't even see those people around there. So that's the route that you can take. That's the swimming pool we were at, and you can see what a madman. I respect that. Just don't get me to attempt that, because I'm telling you right now, there's absolutely no way that you're getting me to attempt that. Just putting it out there. Right, I'll give you pre-warning. If you don't like heights, look away now. Because welcome to the blowhole in Travone. There it is. This is, I've tried to do research as to how this has been created, and I genuinely have no idea still to this day. So if you're somebody that lives in Cornwall, or you end up watching this video because it's in Cornwall, let me know in the comments if you know, because I actually don't. But this is the Travone blowhole. That's all the way down to the bottom, and I think if I just wander around to the edge over here, I'm walking right next to a sign. Somebody called Ron, unfortunately. Sorry, rest in peace, Ron. You can see the water just in the bottom in by there. It is, yeah, very, very, very lovely, very landscapey, very picturesque, but very dangerous. Now, before you ask the question, can you actually get down there? You can, in a very dangerous manner. I'm not doing it because I've already done it. If I've got the pictures, I'll put them on screen of what it looks like to go down into the very bottom of that blowhole and look upwards. You can do it. I'll loop around to the other side, so I don't know why I'm promoting it. If you guys ever come here, and I'm saying this right now, what I did, aka going down that blowhole, was pathetic and stupid. Do not try it, okay? There have been many people that have fallen. There have been many people that have unfortunately lost their lives at this blowhole. So please don't try it. It's not worth your life, basically. And you're probably wondering, well, why did you try it then? I do a lot of walking. I do a lot of, different terrains and stuff like that. And right now, if I look at the surface here, it's a dry terrain at the moment, but there's also quite a bit of moisture. It rained last night. So one thing that I'm able to do in life, and it's not like a cocky thing, is I'm very much able to know when a specific terrain is either too good to go on, that you can go on, or if it's far too dangerous that you just have to say no. And it's obviously rained, and with the terrain being as it is, aka a giant slope, literally you're gonna have a little bit more problems with the water. So whilst it's drying up now, like right here, you see my fingers? I don't know if you can or not, it's wet. So you think, oh my God, it's a super sunny day, I'm just gonna go down there. But genuinely, you can't. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. Regardless though, this is basically as safe distance as you want to get. You don't want to get any closer than this. But this is it from the other side, obviously. Again, that's how I got down before. So you basically start here, you sort of windy wobble your way down here. My finger's going to be a problem. You go down there and you go down there, and then you basically stay. I stayed right there. Sorry, again, my finger's going to get in the way. So yeah, I stayed like right down there because, like I said, you can drop to the bottom of it, which, some like very trained and highly clever and trained explorers will be able to do. But obviously on that occasion, I didn't. But even so, like, I'm looking at the terrain right now, and whilst it's obviously dry and warm, like I said, it is still quite, that you can tell that the surface is still quite damp. So while you think, oh, it's dry, I'm going to have all the grip in the world, you won't. So like I said, don't ever try, just admire anything that's cautious, slightly dangerous at a safe distance, and you'll be absolutely okay. If you try and do anything stupid, think I can do this, I can do that, etc., you are just going to get yourself into so many problems. And like I said, there are people that have gone down there and fallen. There are people that have died doing it. So I didn't, but again, like I said, I made sure that if I was going to go down there, that I made sure that not only was the conditions correct, but the ground surface was correct. And on the day that I was there, it was obviously hotter than it was now, and I made sure that the tide was out. So if anything went wrong, I was, not going to be in the position where the tide, because when the tide comes in, it covers that entire bottom piece. So I made sure of that as well. So there's a couple of things that I made sure of doing that type of adventure. So yeah, don't try it, but it's lovely to see. Oh my God, these are really spiky and ow. Ooh, no, don't like it. There we go. Get me to the normal path, please. Get me to the point. Get me to the point. There we go. Okay, sorry, I went like way off path. Now I'm on an actual normal path, not an off path piece, which was stabbing my legs profusely. You now find me at the next destination on my point of walking. Come down to the rock coves, just by here. So the cliff edge is behind me that you can see. There is a 50-50 pathway that you can take. I've been down to the I've been down to there. The only reason is that I've forgotten how to actually make the route down there. I think you can, because there's people behind me actually that are over there somewhere. They're doing some fishing, so fair play to them. I've forgotten the route on how to get down, so again, I'm not going to do the whole, let me improvise and remember the route that I took. No, you just basically get to a point where you feel comfortable, where you know you can get back, and you just admire the view that what you've got. And well, there's plenty to admire on this view, that is 100% for sure. This is, well, like I said, it is probably the clearest I've ever seen it. It is just, like I say, it's the most inviting piece of water you can possibly look at, but you just know that if you go into it, oh, shout out to the seagulls. Yes, my guys. What's going on, guys? Yeah, boys. Yo, scrap it out. Let's have a last man standing on the island, bruv. No, they're not interested in my matchup at all. How about that for a review? Just gets better and better, doesn't it? Just gets so much better every time. I've been here so many times before. It just gets so much better. Just looking at the same view. Beautiful weather. It's just what you want. Like, I just can't get over how great it is. I said, I've been here quite a few times in my life. Now you can, like I said, you can walk all the way up there. You can't do it. It's a simple, easy route just to loop around, and it's not that far. I do actually remember seeing a white seal one time when I was looking around. And I mean, today is a day where if you're ever going to see one, you'll see it because it's super clear. But I think what I'm going to do is admire this for a bit longer and then head back and maybe come back up at another point. Yeah, so the plan of action now is I'm going to go meet up with my dad on the beach because I've had, a bit of a stroll like this, and I know they're going to head back at some point to basically go pick up my grandma because she's coming along for the second part of this adventure. So I think when they leave to go and get her, then I will probably just come back up here and get up to that point over there for some more viewage shots, should we say. Let's say for now, I'm gonna get down to the beach, get my feet in the sea, freeze, and then, well, try not to hobble down here with what I do have is a dodgy knee, and I'm not really giving it the rest it needs. Shall we get like an incoming temperature check of how cold this water is gonna be? Oh my God, that is freezing bloody cold. Oh my God. Hey, you got no chance I'm staying in this waters, bro. Oh, yeah, that's cold. That's pretty damn cold. Oh, you bastard. I've been invaded by waters. Oh, and again. Oh, that's freezing cold, man. And again. I think it's safe to say that my seating point for this afternoon is, well, not far from absolutely perfect for me, mate. Absolutely perfect. And yes, whilst I did bring my bathers, whilst I did bring a towel, I did not bring my wetsuit. And I can confirm after my paddle and then a recent extra little paddle to try and see if it was worth the attempt of swimming without one, you can get stuffed. Not doing it in the slightest. So cold, bro. So cold. I'm just not trying it at all. What I really want to do, though, is that walk to Padstow. But I feel like with the time that I've got before going to pick up my grandmother, it's not going to be feasible for me to do. But you know what? At the end of the day, at least I went up to the cliffs and had a little bit of a nose and just was in awe of everything right now. You know when I bought sun cream to go specifically to stop me from getting burnt? I forgot. Oh, bollocks. It's not very good, is it? No. Right, well, it's a new dawn and it's a new day, and as you can tell, we've gone from the rays of the sun to the clouds and the rain. This is what England provides you with. Just pure, unpredictable, horrible weather, and it's blowing and it's wet and it's terrible, but I needed to get out. There's no real plans from me today, and like I said, this vlog, there'll be pretty much the rest of the trip all compiled into it. Obviously, most of it will be yesterday because, well, let's face it, that's when I'm basically going to be out and about. The rest of the time is literally just going to be kind of, well, just jumbled, cold, wet, and kind of miserable. There's nothing really going on, so yeah, it's kind of a shame. This might even just be the only piece of clip that I actually get from this day, depending if I decide to stroll out later. At least the rain has kind of stopped. It's still a bit spitty, but hopefully it kind of clears the way towards the evening, because I would like to get out and just have a bit of a stroll. But for now, it's just a quick journey to the shop, not trying to get killed in the process by a car that doesn't have any rights of just, well, even acknowledging that I'm trying to move out the way. So that's kind of him. What a lovely gentleman. But I mean, just make sure I'm not going to get killed by anyone else before I keep moving. I guess the terminology patience is a virtue is something that we're using right now. I'm just making sure I don't get killed by that car. It's actually dried up now, as you can tell. So the clip of me running to a shop for, well, some supplies has paid off, because I actually got what I needed. But now it's actually dried up, as you can tell. We knew it was already going to be the case because we've been here, what? So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's obviously the dry day that you saw. Thursday, yesterday, was, you know, a washout. And obviously today has been, again, wet, but surprisingly quite nice in the evening. Now, we've obviously had a pub lunch, so everyone's still quite full back at the house. However, for me, whilst I'm full, I still want something, so I'm just going to go down to the local beach cafe, grab myself some chips, because obviously you can't go wrong with some chips down Cornwall way, and then basically just scroll on those. And obviously it is the start of the Euros for football, if you're not really that familiar with it, which I want to get and watch, which is Scotland versus Germany. So I'm going to get my chips ordered, hopefully see there's also some beer as well. Not for me, I don't drink alcohol, my dad does though, so he fancies some beer, so I'm trying to go down here, grabbing some beers, and then we can head back on up, watch the footy, and just chill out in what's actually turning out to be quite a nice evening. Before I actually order my chips, it would be rude to not have a look at the view. Apologies if you can't hear a single word I'm saying, because it's windy as hell compared to obviously the day that we were out. But I couldn't help but get, oh my Christ, it's so windy, I'm sorry everyone. I don't even think you can hear me. I just wanted to have a little look at what was going on down on the beach here. There seems to be a couple of surfers actually, so I rate them, because if that was me, I'd be on my ass. Well, no, I'd probably be swept out to sea actually. Look at them go. My man's on the surfing regime. Alright, he's being boring. Is there anyone? There was one guy that was like actually smashing it. I want to catch him in the surfing action, my son. Yo, that kid's about to go for a big old swim. Oh, he's actually going for it, my guy. I want to know about them two out there though. I'm getting blown like mad. That's a sus sentence. Hey, there he goes. My guy. Go on. He's going to do it. Oh, okay. All right. Better play to him. In fairness, it's a lot better than what I would have able to have achieved, that's for sure. That's kind of brightened it up a bit. But it's actually, like I said, it's a lovely evening. It's not been a good day at all. Like, genuinely, it's been pissing down all day. That's the beauty of when you go on holiday in the UK. You don't know what you're going to get, but you get 50-50 weather like this. Now, I've had fun looking at them, but I would like to have some chips now and give my dad some beers. So I'm going to go to the beach cafe, and by the looks of it, it's kind of dead. There's no one here, so this actually is not going to take. Actually, I didn't think about who could be inside, but it's probably not going to take me that long, considering, like, literally, what, 2 days ago, it was completely full and you couldn't actually find yourself a seat. The difference that the UK weather makes, man, it's brilliant. Right, we got the beer, we got the chips, we got everything that we need. Now I can get myself back home. I can make my father happy so he can have his beers. I don't even know if it's the right ones, so that's going to be awkward. And then the chips, well, they're mine, and I can watch a footy then. Right, today's the saddest of days. It is the final day out here in Cornwall. I've loved every second of it, and I'm currently down the estuary. I don't think I've shown you it yet at all. I'll give you a quick glance of it in a minute. We're just out on a nice walk, just because we're driving back home later this evening, so while we've got the sunshine and we've got a good day, we'll just sort of stay out and enjoy the walk. You can see it all behind me. It's literally in Padstow itself, so it's a lovely, beautiful walk. The sea is always basically super calm, super quiet. You could basically probably walk out a good couple of hundred yards before, I was about to say feet, but that's probably a bit different. Good couple of hundred yards before you end up just getting, well, eventually drowned. But apart from that, you're kind of good for a long distance, and it's a great walk. You can go right and up and down. I'll showcase it from the other camera point in a second. But it's a lovely walk and it's a lovely day, and I say we just make the most of it before we have to unfortunately take the annoying drive home in the evening. But it is what it is, just making the most of those final few times. Yes, this is what the estuary is if you don't really know about it. So like, it is super calm, super quiet, and you can literally make your way all the way down that way and you'll end up in Padstow itself. It's literally a straight route towards it. You can also catch a ferry and go from here over to the other side as well, to what's called Rock. It's a lovely spot again on Rock. I've been there quite a few times. It's actually down that way. It is that beach across there. In fact, you can see other people over on that beach and those sand dunes up there, which I've been up before, and they are very fun to go onto. Well, that's kind of depressing. If you come to Padstow and you come to the estuary, you will find this basically all the time. It is a dead spider crab. Sorry, mate. I do apologise for that. Sorry, bud. It's a very common thing for spider crabs to get washed up on the estuary and to just be annihilated by seagulls. They literally just rip off their claws, puncture their shells, and just... Ugh. It's kind of grim, but you know, that's the way that nature works. Everyone needs to eat, no matter how good and nice and disgusting it is at the same time. But it's actually quite lovely out there. I know the clouds don't necessarily say that, but at least it's warm. Okay, so once again, we are at the ultimate jump cuts of jump cuts in the ultimate jump cutting vlog that you'll ever see in your life. As you can, well, won't be able to tell, I'm back in my house. We have actually, like I said, that was the last clip that you saw that when I was at the estuary in Padstow. That was literally the last a little walk and trip that we did. As soon as we did that, it was literally just packing the bags, getting them in the car, and then driving home. So I'm home now, and that is effectively where we're at. I'm also, I'll show you in a sec, I'm also watching the England-Serbia game because I've literally just managed to catch starting to watch the second half of it now. Like I said though, the vlog was obviously very, well, that was close. The vlog was very, very jumpy. I've said it at the start of the video, I said it in the bits in the other bit of the video, but I just want to reiterate it like properly now again here at the end, now that I'm back home. Like I said, it was such a jump cutty vlog, and I completely understand that. There wasn't really any fluidity in there, apart from the one day when I was just out in Travone exploring when it was really hot and I burnt my face. The rest of the time, there was genuinely no fluidity in there. And that is completely right. You know, it's a family holiday, which, you know, me and a lot of my family members were out there. And ultimately, when it comes to vlogging, there's not a lot of stuff that I was doing on my own. You know, we were going out for walks all together. We were going to lunch together. We were going, you know, to different little villages and stuff all together. There wasn't a lot of times when I was just simply on my own. And as much as I obviously would, you know, wanted to vlog as much as I could, I literally did vlog as much as I could. You know, from when I started, obviously the first few days, I literally didn't want to do anything apart from just be with the fam, going out onto some walks and stuff, and just not even thinking about potentially making a little holiday vlog in there. But obviously afterwards then is exactly, you know, what I did. But, you know, overall, I will be definitely doing more holiday vlogs in the future, whether that's if I'm trying to integrate the bits that I do on my own in the family bits of the vlog, or whether, you know, if I just go on my own holiday, then, you know, I will take you with me. But like I said as well, because I don't film with my family members in the actual video itself, you know, obviously that means that the vlog is more jump cutty. That is the point of it. You know, they don't want to be filmed. They don't want to be put online, and that's completely respectful. You know, it's not something that anybody, you know, everybody feels comfortable with. So that's basically where we're at. But like I said, guys, if you did enjoy the bits of the vlog that you did see, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe if you're new around here as well. Let me know what you thought. Like I said, not really much can change in terms of if I do holiday vlogs again in the future. As of now, though, I'm just literally got the England game on in the background. You can see Serbia, to be honest, have been doing really, really well. Yeah, I will also be doing some more just regular vlogs again back in the future. That'll also be a thing, you know, the ones that you've seen before, because I do enjoy them and I do want to do more of them. I just don't have the time as much as I thought to be able to. For now, guys, I'm out of here. So thank you very much for watching. Take care all. Peace.